One of the problems I've been trying to address is I've had, as I ran too much eversion of the foot, it kind of hung out in an everted position too long as I passed over my foot, as my body passed over my foot. So a lot of these exercises are designed to help create better inversion, better supination of the foot, and just kind of a stronger, more stable position. So one of those exercises is a variation on an overhead press. And as I do this exercise, I'm going to be pressing, kind of reaching out with this PVC pipe in several different directions, and the effect is going to be that my foot and my body are going to sort of get pulled in various different directions, and I've got to work to keep my big toe engaged with the ground, make sure my toes don't lift up, make sure that my foot doesn't pronate or evert. So here's how it goes. I'm getting most of my weight on this front foot. My back foot's down lightly, pressing the big toe and the ball of the big toe into the ground, and I'm going to kind of drop down and then reach out with the PVC. By the way, you probably want to use something a little bit more challenging, maybe a real light barbell or a couple of dumbbells or something like that. But drop and reach, drop and reach. From the side, I'm kind of going at this angle here. This is trying to sort of pull me forward, so I've got to work to stay upright and control everything. Where it gets interesting is when I start to rotate over this direction, rotate back over that direction, or I can go into the frontal plane, sort of side to side here, and now my balance is really kind of getting pulled in some different directions. And especially as I press out this way or go over this direction, everything is trying to pull me inward, trying to collapse me inward. So I've got to work to really keep that foot where I want it. So there are a lot of different options with that, and it can be a pretty interesting challenge to, especially the lower leg, but really the whole body. So that's one of the exercises. Here's another one. This is really aimed at the lower leg and the muscles that do a lot of the plantar flexion. So I'm going to get my hands against something, a wall. You can use a TRX if you want a little bit more challenge for your balance. I'm going to get my foot kind of behind me. I'm going to again engage the big toe with the ground. I'm really thinking of pressing the ball of the big toe and the toe itself into the ground. And now I'm going to drive my back leg forward, sort of like I'm running, and then I'm driving my heel up, driving my whole body up off the ground. Again, keeping that toe pressed strongly into the ground. Last exercise in this process is sort of it's called a transverse plane mini squat. It looks like this. I'm sort of reaching and squatting, reaching around with this foot, really trying to get a 90-degree sort of perpendicular thing going on with those 2 feet. And just squatting, trying to really make this left leg do all the work, still keeping the big toe engaged with the ground. And that can be pretty challenging. As you get lower, can get pretty tough. If you need some assistance, use something. Make it doable. Make it challenging, but make it doable. I could use the wall, whatever. Anyway, those are 3 exercises that have helped me a lot figure out how to use my foot correctly when I'm running. So they might help you.